Hey everybody, how's it going? This is just a quick update video on this Z Innovations screen upgrade in my 2022 Silverado. From the original installation video up until now, I've gotten the updated harness that is installed now. That cable fixes the issue with my buttons not working along the sides here. So he's got the new harness and it works like factory. So these would replace the hard buttons that would be like right here on your original screen. They work perfectly. So let me just get to a channel. So like these change the channel, this button takes you to phone, stuff like that. So they all work like they should now. That's an updated harness. It's an extra CAN bus module that gets added in that helps to make these buttons work with the factory 7-inch screen. So now this is totally compatible with 7-inch factory screens. Z Innovations has been great. There's been a couple of software updates I've done. There's been some, we've been developing this for the 7-inch screens just because they don't have those in Australia. So they've been great to help me get this sorted out so that I can make these videos for people with 7-inch screens that want to upgrade their radio. Everything down here, nothing's changed. Everything works just like it should. I've got this sort of cleaned up and got all my panels put back together. This is what it'll look like. This little 90-degree adapter I bought separately. I talked about all this stuff in my original install video, so you can check that out. Going back to the screen interface itself, you swipe down from here and you press home. And right now I'm running Nova Launcher. I like it. It's clean, it's simple. I've got my calendar off to the side so I can see the days. And then this is the app to get you back to your Chevy or GMC function. Boom. And to go back, you click home, and then this is your CarPlay. I don't have CarPlay plugged in right now, but it does work corded or wireless. You can run it wireless. I prefer corded, and I've got this hooked into the cable that's included in this screen, and it makes it so I can just plug right in, and it works flawlessly. Here's the full-size Apple CarPlay. If you've ever used it before, you're familiar with how this looks and operates. It's emulating from your iPhone with all the apps that are compatible with CarPlay, only this time, instead of the Chevy screen, which is smaller, the 7-inch screen, you're utilizing this full 13.1-inch screen. There's a dedicated back button up there that takes you back to the Z Innovations home screen, so that's kind of nice and it works great. I've talked about all these other settings in my original installation video. I've been running this screen now for I want to say 6 or 7, maybe 8 weeks. I really enjoy it. It's a great upgrade to these trucks. I love the full screen CarPlay. You do have the option, if you want, to continue using the factory CarPlay here, using your factory ports here. If you want, you can do that. Otherwise, you have that full screen option to go here with this app to go to CarPlay. I don't really use this. This is the GPS built-in Google Maps. I don't really use it. Maybe if I'm just sitting at a job site and I want to look at the map, you do have to have a cell service for it to update in real time. Otherwise, you have to download the maps to the unit. Not a big deal, but if you want to opt for a SIM card to have cell service on your screen, that's an option that you can do, or you can link your phone to do a hotspot, or you can even buy the AT&T service that is included with OnStar if you choose to do that. Really not a lot of issues with this screen. I do use eye comfort for nighttime driving. It kind of gives it a warmer tone. I haven't really needed to reboot the screen in a while, but if you ever do, it's right there. Quick button to do that. Definitely check out my previous installation video. Definitely check out the Don's Life videos. He's got a couple videos out on these screens. This screen, the smaller, narrower screen, he goes into depth on some of the dual pairing. Like let's see if I can do it while we're filming. You can dual toggle apps in here. If you do this button here, if you go to your like launcher app switcher, there's like this little icon. It looks like a book to me, and you tap that, it'll dual wield, and then you can select another app and it will actually dual wield those screens. This one is the factory Chevy. Yeah, it gets a little skewed, but that's because it's just a weird ratio, but you can do that if you want, and everything works like it should. You do lose those buttons when you're in dual wield mode. They are coming up with an update so that they can dual wield the CarPlay and any other app. Right now, I don't think the CarPlay will work as dual wielded, because you can see this is the CarPlay app, but there's no book that is showing me that I can dual wield like these options here. But like if I wanted to run YouTube, now I don't have any service right now in this truck for internet, but if I wanted to dual wield YouTube and let's say Google Maps, so I click that and then I click YouTube, boom, you can have Google Maps on the left, YouTube on the right, and play around with that. kind of neat. So yeah, definitely check out those videos. Like I said, check out the links in the description box below to Z Innovation's website. They've been great to deal with. I'm going to mention this again. They are on the other side of the planet to us in the United States. So when you're messaging them for support, please keep in mind they are on a different time zone. Our daytime is their nighttime. The best time to contact them for support would be after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is the East Coast. That's more or less morning time for them the next day. That will get you in contact with them. They do have good support, but they are a small company. So keep in mind, they are supporting a lot of people that have bought these screens with only a couple people being able to respond, but they will respond. They've been great and they will respond. So just keep that in mind. I really like it. I think it looks really good in here. It classes up the interior of this truck a lot. They are going to have some upgraded screens in the future they're developing. I don't want to go in too depth about it, but they're going to have some other options in the near term future for some different options that'll work with this shell, and it'll just basically be a swap it in and you're ready to go. So that's exciting to look forward to. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Love it if you subscribe. Stay tuned for new videos. We'll see you next time. Later.